I got taken down a peg by Batwoman. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. How will I go on? Take that, haters. Hey, if you were out there and you were hating on Batwoman, this is for you. Take that. I don't hear you anymore. Oh, my friends. Batwoman being renewed for season 2 is not an own for me. It's called job security. I'm excited by a show with a current review score of 13% being on for a second season because, after all, everything's better as a woman. Now, it was reported just last night that Batwoman was going to be renewed for season 2. And here on this channel, along with several other channels, many of us catalog the hilarity that was not just Batwoman, to be fair. Well, Supergirl and really most of the shows on the CW.
Where are we and what just happened? You're on Earth 38. There was... That rabbit was about to talk.
And it sucks. It sucks that they're so cringy. And I know some people enjoy them. And look, if you enjoy them, and I've always said this, and I really want you, the viewers, to know this, screw me. Like, if you like the show, cool. Like, you shouldn't feel bad about liking a show that you like. Heck, I like King of Queens. I've said on many occasions that I enjoy Paul Blart Mall Cop. Heck, I watch Sister Wives because I can't stop. I can't stop watching it. Mary, just leave the family already. Anyway, so whatever people want to watch, that's cool. But the reaction to the renewal is hilarious. Now, if we catalog the way the show has been doing, the mid-season finale was a master stroke in viewership for them, second highest of the year. Now, the show premiered week 1. Now, remember, the premiere is going to be probably the highest you're going to get on these type of shows. There are very few shows nowadays that are kind of must-see TV or television shows that become water cooler TV where they grow and grow and grow and grow. So much of your audience is built in that 6-month or 1-year run-up to finally going live, and then there you go. That's it. Then it's about maintaining them. Well, they burst onto the scene with 1.8 million viewers in week 1. That's fewer views than my little channel gets in a week. But to be fair, numbers are different these days because of DVR. And obviously, I put out 30 episodes in a week. They put out only 1. It's just funny to me. When you think of TV ratings, you think these numbers are... I mean, is it just me? I always keep thinking like, man, these numbers are probably going to be gigantic, many, many millions. Then you see a show like Supergirl dip under 1 million viewers. Like, there are makeup vloggers that are doing 20 times that per episode. So you burst onto the scene with 1.86 million. After that, you drop 22% to 1.4 million, then another 16% to 1.2 million. Then, for whatever reason, right after... right around Halloween, episode 4, you squeak out a 5% gain, but then you get right back to failing with episode 5 dropping another 10%, episode 6 dropping 6%, episode 7 dropping 8%, episode 9, or 8, sorry, I might be off on the count, basically breaking even. So you had 1.08 million viewers. You had lost almost half of your viewership that you started with. 1.86 million on episode 1, all the way down to 1.008 million on episode 7. Then, on Monday night, there was an episode, mid-season finale, and they always do this big crossover stuff, and 1.7 million viewers tuned in for that. Massive win. I mean, you gained back significant viewership, but remember that episode 8, a mid-season finale, is a mashup. You know, the mid-season finale gets things going as Mouse continues to impersonate Jake. Alice and Catherine confess to her sins to the world. It's unclear, and you know a lot that's going on, but stakes were kind of real, and there were a lot of reasons to tune in. Now, what will be the interesting number is, the big interesting number is, if they come back after their mid-season finale, which I think is the 19th, we're going to have to check in on the numbers and see, because if you look at their Twitter feed, they put out a big hashtag renewed thing. Keeping Gotham safe. Batwoman has been renewed. But if you look at the responses, they're pretty hilarious. I guess the rumors were true. Terrible shows get another season of awful writing. Oh God, why? Ha 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 to all the haters. Where are you now? Top reply to that. Still here, hating it. Renewal doesn't make a good show, but nice try. Yes, Batwoman 1, Troll 0. And if you look at some of the coverage overall about the renewal, we look at Deadline. Once again, the CW has given early renewal to its slate of scripted series. The network has handed pickups to the 2021 season for all 13 of its current scripted shows that's not ending this season, including The Fall Freshman, Batwoman, and Nancy Drew. The CW has ordered second seasons of Batwoman and Nancy Drew, along with renewing All Americans, Black Lightning, Charmed, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Dynasty, The Flash, In Dark, Legacies, Riverdale, Roswell, New Mexico, and Supergirl. So, in a field where 0 shows were canceled, congratulations, Batwoman.
Well, I won the belching contest at work.
Epic victory royale. Epic gamer moment, Batwoman. Additionally, Riverdale spin-off series Catherine Keen, which also set to premiere February 6th, has received an order for 13 extra scripts. The renewals for In the Dark, Roswell, and The Legends of Tomorrow come before their current seasons even have premiered, though the series are in production and the CW brass have seen the episodes. Well, okay, so what does this really mean? Not much. The CW didn't cancel anything. Everything came back. They're already renewing shows that haven't even aired yet. So what does that tell you? That tells you that they don't necessarily care about ratings. And I've got to admit, I do like that there's more superhero TV. I mean, there's clearly an audience, regardless of how small it is, for Supergirl and Batwoman. All right. I think these shows, to be fair, suffer more from poor writing and poor acting than they do from necessarily being super woke. I don't think that running a commercial for Batwoman that's like, I'm a woman, that's literally the lyrics, or having cringe lines like, the Batsuit is perfection, and then having Ruby Rose say, it will be when it fits a woman.
I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
The show is not for me. I don't like shows that disparage men as a plot point. And clearly many other people agree with me. But when you look at all the reviews, all the audience reviews, okay, 7,500 reviews in at Rotten Tomatoes. Audience score, 12%. 12%. Even critics are lukewarm on it with a 76%, although that would be good enough to be certified fresh. But then if you look at the Google reviews, which is generally less, how do you say, look, review brigading happens, both positive and negative. That's why you got to look at a couple different sites, and we also know Rotten Tomatoes is baloney sausage. But if you look at the show on IMDb, it is a 3.4 out of 10. If you look at the Google reviews of percent of users that like the show, which is actually kind of my go-to these days, this is at a 56% of shows that 56% of users review the show or enjoy the show. So at no point are the audience reviews even over 60%, and the show gets reviewed. The CW, according to The Hollywood Reporter, renews 13 series for 2021 on track for no cancellations. What does that really mean? Maybe that means you don't have anything else to put in that time slot. Maybe that means you're hoping for the long tail fandom, which I would assume. But the fact that Batwoman didn't get canceled is not a gotcha moment for the fans, the fake fans. Look, if there were as many fans of Batwoman who watched the show that tweet about it positively on Twitter, it'd probably have 1.5 to 2 million viewers regularly. I'm not kidding. But the people that actually tune in, the people that actually DVR the show, goes down every single week. And obviously, the anomaly that is the mid-season finale will be used as a own moment. And look, I can't deny that a lot of people watch the mid-season finale. Not as many as ever. It's not a peak for the show, but it wasn't in the red, and that's a lot to be said for that. But CW does market in a way where you're kind of forced to watch all these shows near the end because they have crossovers. So the real question is going to be, what does the drop look like after the mid-series finale, which I'll mark my calendar, which will be in 2 weeks, and will it be any better next year? I like that the CW is working on the Arrowverse. I'm glad that it's there for general consumption. I wish that they had better writing, and certainly the fact that no other shows were canceled isn't exactly a victory. I don't know how else to define that. It's like you're one of the least viewed shows in the lineup of shows that didn't get canceled, and you also didn't cancel. It's the personification, or it's the perfect metaphor for participation trophy millennials that think, hey, everyone else failed and I failed too, so take that, Dad? I'm not sure. I guess Batwoman totally owned me. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.